Our fifth presenter tonight is Chuck Kindred. Chuck is a gifted intuitive healer trained in a body-based therapy called Core Energetics. He has a practice in Rogers Park and is particularly interested in helping men feel their feelings and get unstuck in life. He is also the voice of the AUDL, a pro ultimate frisbee league. Please welcome Chuck.
How you guys doing tonight? My name is Chuck Town, and I'm here to talk about taking risks. I took a risk on my way here. It's called the CTA, and that didn't work out. So I think, so I put together a bunch of slides. There's a bunch of words on there, and basically these are the self-doubts that come anytime you're doing something that's kind of an edge for you. And I think these are the kinds of things that are risks. So I'm trying to take a risk, do this presentation, put my slides together, and this is the chirp, chirp, chirping that I was hearing. So I just wrote it out so you can read it. So I have an actuarial background. Actuaries are those, bean counters in the insurance companies that kind of try to calculate very complex risk. And that is not the kind of risk I'm talking about. So what I'm talking about is basically, you're welcome. What I'm talking about is, so how I define risk, like personal risk, taking a risk in your life. I think it's whenever it makes you feel kind of uncomfortable. You don't know how it's going to work out. There's the risk of humiliation, embarrassment, but you want it. And I'm body-based, so it's like I want it. Usually I feel it right here, or I feel it in my heart. And my head will tell me to knock it off, and that's stupid, and let's get back to work, and that doesn't make any sense. Think about it, Chuck. Think about it. It's not going to work. It doesn't make any sense. How are you going to do that? It doesn't even make any sense. The train already left, homie, But for me, about taking risks is just, I'm a rookie. I think taking risks pay off because basically, my imagination is great, but it's never as good as something I can imagine. And I think when I take risks, I get plugged into stuff that I can't even imagine. I have a better opportunity than I could have come up with on my own, that I could have manufactured on my own. And I think, I also think there's this little monkey that lives inside of us. Maybe it's the little kid who's taught to speak and walk until he's 2 and then told to shut up for 20 years. I think that's the little monkey. And this monkey has great ideas, all day long. Great ideas of ways to have fun, ways to interact, and goof around. Non-stop criticism of my slides for myself. You don't even know the difference between your and your. What grade are you in, But this monkey wants to come out and play. And so I think what happened with me, I'll just share my own experiences. The monkey got shut down. He got told, this is silly. You got too much energy. You got too many ideas. You need to get a job. You need to cut your hair. You need to get it together. And, the monkey's in a corner over here, just crouching, trying not to be a nuisance. So I think a lot of my work is it's about finding, going over to the monkey as the adult and saying, hey buddy, I'm sorry I put you in the corner for 20 years. And I really have started to realize that, I read an article earlier today that octogenarians, people who are in their 80s, they don't care at all about the risks they took that didn't work out. They care about the risks they took, or the risks that they didn't take. Those are the things that they regret, the risks they never took. If you take a risk and it doesn't work out, so what? You move on. But if you don't take a risk and you wish you had, it stays with you. So I think, I try to invite the monkey back in and, open up some space for him and just allow him to kind of run the show a little bit, and I'll keep an eye on him. It's kind of like babysitting my nephew. I try to let him make some plays, and I rein him in if he's about to walk into the street. But I do so many fun things with my nephew that I would never do. I'm rolling around on the ground and I'm pretending I don't know how the puzzle pieces fit together, and I'm being a goof, and I'm pouring soap on my head, and it turns out that's just what I need. I need that kind of fun. I need really silly fun. So at this point I'll turn off the critic, and I think risk something you got to do. It's a muscle. You got to work the muscle. So I'm going to try to take a risk and then let you guys see what happens. So I've never sang in front of a big crowd, but I'm going to give it a shot. So if you can clap, that would be good. So I'll just set the beat like this. Bum bum dum dum bum dum bum dum dum bum dum 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 bum dum bum dum dum. This is music, Soul Child. Girl, I know this might seem strange, but let me know if I'm out of order for stepping to you this way. See, I've been watching you for a while. I'm really feeling your style, And I had to know your name and leave you with my number. And I hope that you would call me someday. If you want, you can give me yours too. But if you don't, hey, I ain't mad at you. We can still be cool. Thank you. So I feel like pretty at ease right now and like less nervous. I'm like breathing easier. I'm just kind of like telling you what's going on with me right now. Because like this is what happens when I take risks. Like things change quick. Things change, you know. So like I feel a little more connected to everybody. Like you guys saw me and like I love that song. That's kind of a goofy song, but I love it. And this is a painting my mom did, which is like me and then me, if you know what I mean. And I think that's kind of like the little monkey that I went back and got out of captivity. And I'm letting him run the show now because he's got some good ideas. Thanks, y'all.